Hi. So I'm posting another video. I just posted one about the jackasses on Twitter, but I do have some other things going on in my life. Things that I think are worth discussing to a degree. So I did go up to Las Vegas this weekend. Yesterday on Sunday, I decided to drive through California, and I said, I'll go on a little marketing tour of my book. So I had my magnets talk, which say, want to end inflation? Learn how we can. www.humandiscourse.com. Now, I said when I introduced that sign that I think over time, as inflation gets worse and worse, that sign will become more and more potent. My numbers from my traffic from doing this trip indicate that at this point it's not a big thing that's causing people to go to the website and check it out. So it's just a problem that needs to get worse. There's a mathematical equation that determines how many people will visit my website, and part of that math is how concerned about inflation are people. And as that concern increases, so will the traffic to the website that I generate when I put that sign there. But I did go down through California, and I had a few interesting things happen. So soon after I got into California on the I-15, I saw there was this thing, a building. It said it was a shop, and there was a Ron Paul sign. So I thought, well, what a great opportunity to go give a copy of my book away to someone in the freedom movement. And so I went up, but the shop part was actually fenced off, but there were some mailboxes out front. So I left my book in one of the mailboxes. So hopefully someone will get that and enjoy that and find this video and say hello, because my website is listed in my book, and so now they can find me. I gave another book away in Los Angeles. There was a woman who seemed like she was shaking from an emotional experience of some variety, and seemed like she might be in real bad shape. Now, there were quite a lot of people on Hollywood Boulevard who seemed like they could probably use a handout, but this person in particular struck my interest, and so I gave her a book, and I had $10 in that book that I gave to her, because I figure someone who's just out there on the street, if they're in bad shape, maybe they've been robbed, something like that, who knows. $10 can go a long way if you don't have anything. It can maybe help you make a phone call. It could maybe help you get a bottle of water, get a pack of smokes, whatever you need to settle your nerves. So maybe a drink if you're an alcoholic and you're shaking in the morning. Who knows? People can decide, but the nice thing about money is it's fungible, and she can use it for whatever the highest priority at that time was. So hopefully I was able to help her shine a little light into a day that maybe wasn't the brightest day up until that point. That was my hope, and I did shed a tear or two after that. But, I drove up Hollywood Boulevard, and there's a number of people out there, interesting characters out there. And I imagine quite a number of them saw my sign, and maybe it triggered something, but that something doesn't appear to have been a visit to my website. So, but again, just because you might see the sign, and then 2 weeks later, you see a news article about inflation, or you start thinking about inflation, and all of a sudden you think, oh yeah, You know, what was that website that guy said? Who knows? So I could potentially get traffic later, but you know, also, I mean, like I can market my book locally. I don't need to like there's certain routes I would like to go with my signs, and Hollywood Boulevard in particular was one of those routes. It just seemed like a place that would be fun to go, especially with my Phoenix Suns bumper or license plate holder, because they're LA fans out there. So I figured I could kind of like trigger people in multiple ways here. Um, but you know, inflation's a topic that affects everyone, and I know even in the mainstream news they talk about inflation, and so uh, it seemed like a good topic to have on my car. I mean, I could have had my whole "Why am I unvaccinated?" magnet, but I think that could open me up to some kind of aggression. I think some people are pretty um, upset with that, and I've actually seen a video of a guy get attacked. He was had a megaphone. He was talking about some stuff, and some guy attacked him. This was like a year ago, but so now, look, the book is it's it's gonna be with me for as long as I'm around. So the marketing effort is an ongoing effort, and you know I haven't put any real money into my marketing yet. I've considered doing so on some online channels. I also cold on the way up there. There was a big billboard that said, you know, advertise here, call this number. And I called up, and I actually did get to speak to someone today. They called me back. I left a message the other day, and so you know, that's something I'm thinking about too. Is a billboard, but like okay, so Discord. So, but what I think I want to do before I invest in a billboard is I want to find the right slogan to put next to my car. And so, here's what I'll do. I'm going to call this video, I know exactly what I'm going to call. Okay, I'm going to make a third video. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to make them sit through all that other part. I'm going to just do this. But the videos, I think what my slogan's going to be is find love or discover love. Humandiscourse.com, because that's what I'm really talking about here. That is the real gift that I am offering. And you can hold me to that. And that's what people really want. Let's be honest. So, if you want to get people, that's the way to do it. So, discover love, find love. What do you think? Which one's better? Find love. Sounds kind of like I'm going to give him a romantic partner, and that's not so much. Discover love. Discover love. I like that. So Discover Love, I think, will be the name of my next video. And in that video, I will discuss why what I offer is love. And so with that, I think I'm going to go make that video. So you guys have a good day.